I know that there's a lot of us who are wrestling fans, if you will, that like watching wrestling, and sometimes kind of show our frustrations with the product when we don't watch it. But I also know there's one thing that some of us are not fans of, and that is power struggles. Whether the power struggles are part of storylines on television, or in this case, whether the power struggles are part of real life behind the scenes. Let me explain. You see, over in WWE, behind the scenes, according to a report by various sources, there seems to be a bit of a power struggle going on behind the scenes between Triple H, Paul Levesque, and longtime WWE producer and obviously one of the head guys, if you will, one of the in the ears of Vince McMahon kind of guy, Kevin Dunn. Now, believe it or not, according to the report, Kevin Dunn is one of the guys that is not in favor of some of the recent call-ups from NXT by Triple H. Whether it's Bo Dallas, Paige, or even Adam Rose, he's not in favor of it. And thus, if he's not in favor, being in the ear of the chairman, of the owner, allows the owner not, basically convinces the owner not to be in favor as well. Now you might say to yourself, well, Kevin Dunn is not his son-in-law. No, he's not. But Kevin Dunn has been with the company. Kevin Dunn has been with the company for longer behind. He's basically been with the company behind the scenes longer than Triple H. He's been with the company in these positions longer than one can expect. Now, true, he's gotten in trouble sometimes and has lost certain positions, but still has obviously gained some ground. In the end, still stays high up on the totem pole, if you will, with Vince McMahon. So by still standing high on the totem pole with Vince McMahon, he still has some influence as far as what goes on behind the scenes. Thus, why the reaction towards someone like, thus why you have Vince McMahon against not liking the recent call-ups, because of Kevin Dunn. As a matter of fact, I think Kevin Dunn is even, from what this has gone on and said, doesn't like the whole NXT process. He's not a fan of it. Now, what does this mean though for Triple H? Well, according to Cage Seats, according to articles like the one from CageSeats.com, it could mean trouble, and maybe it won't. Basically, the overall thing is this. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, and Vince McMahon finally decides to step down, everyone pretty much knows that the obvious choice to succeed him would be Triple H and Stephanie. There's no doubt about that. But according to his report, and I will try to find it again, according to his report, if Kevin Dunn has anything to say about anything up behind the scenes, is any kind of influence, don't be surprised if it's Kevin Dunn that succeeds Vince McMahon as the CEO. Yeah. You know, here's a guy that basically some kind of blame for in the past years, for the recent ups and downs of WWE on screen and behind the scenes. And yet here's a guy that, if the cards are played right, if he gets the right combination, the right winning hand, if you will, here's a guy that could become, just out of nowhere, the CEO. Here's a guy that could even surpass, ask Vince's own daughter, and become chairman, become the owner of the company. Or at least the guy in charge. That's the possibility. Now, will it happen? Lord only knows. Now, some might say it's not going to happen because Kevin Dunn, yeah, he's just a few years older than Triple H, maybe by 7 or 8 years. And because of that, that would favor Triple H and that would favor Stephanie. Yeah, it probably will favor them. But in the end, sometimes people would rather have experience over age. And I'm just saying. So, again though, there is a power struggle behind the scenes at WWE between Triple H and Kevin Dunn. That power struggle, of course, like I said, being the fact that one of these guys could end up being the successor. Right now it seems more likely Triple H, but as Cage Seats put out, it could be Kevin Dunn out of nowhere. So, we'll just have to wait and see exactly what occurs. But what do you guys think about this whole situation with Kevin Dunn and Triple H behind the scenes? Do you think Kevin Dunn has a chance? Do you think he has any chance in hell, if you will, of being the next chairman of the company, of being the one that succeeds Vince McMahon? Or do you think Triple H pretty much has it locked in? Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, and I'll talk to y'all later. But let me know what you guys think about it.